I am in the marketing section. So on the left, I click on marketing, and across the top, you'll see you have some different options here. What you'll be using most is the emails. Okay, so you're not, so campaigns are that link right there. If I click on it, there's actually nothing here because we don't use email campaigns anymore. They're actually built in the workflows. So that link should actually disappear and be removed sometime, and I'm not sure when that's going to happen, but you're not going to be using that. You're going to be using templates. So each of these folders is a series of emails that would go out to somebody, and I'll just open one. You have some examples in your platform. I'm going to open the cycle 1 emails, and you're going to see a bunch of emails that are written, and these don't have automations to them yet. This is just where they sit. This is where they're stored. This is where you edit them. This is where you go and create them. Okay, so you're going to be doing a lot in here. And then once they're created, you actually go to the workflow and choose it from a drop down to add it to a workflow. So it's a little different than other platforms where you go to the workflow and you actually create the email in the workflow. This is 2 separate sections so that you have more flexibility, and it actually works out really, really well. Okay, so I'll give you an example of one of these. Let's just go to I'm going to go back out to home, and there's a main we should have a main template. Okay, your main template, and you open that, and it's just like any other email builder. You type in, and then you could bring in different elements by going to the left, clicking on the plus sign, and then you'll see an image, buttons, text, logo, dividers, anything that you want that can go into an email is here on the left, and you could just click on it and drag it in, put it where you want to put it. Okay, there'll be a different tutorial to show you all the nuances and everything else that you could do in an email, but this is basically what you do. One thing to note, just so you know, that under these 3, well, the top right here is not the subject line. You put the subject line here so you know what you're working with, but the subject line that is shown to the person who receives it goes over here under settings and in the email subject line right here. Okay, so this and this don't have to match. They don't have to match. Just know that this area right here is what people see when they receive their email. Okay, so that's all with the email section. Again, you'll find other tutorials on how to really use it, but I wanted to show you where it's at and where you do edit your emails.